If you have a creative hobby, I'm curious to know what phase you would categorize your hobby to be in. Where are you at with your creative hobby? I came up with this framework. Let me know what you think, if you agree, disagree. But these are the 5 phases of a creative hobby that I came up with. And I think they're pretty true. So the first would be newbie. Second would be learner. Third is builder. Then you have the teacher. And last is the mentor. I think all of these phases are not necessarily linear in the sense that sometimes they overlap. The newbie is obviously where you're just starting out and you have a lot of excitement for a new creative hobby. You're also more susceptible to the Dunning-Kruger effect. With a learner, I think this is the longest phase. I think most people in their creative hobbies are in the learner phase and they're in that for a long time. It's because they're pursuing this creative hobby, even if they're just enjoying it and in it, they're learning, they're growing, they're becoming better at it slowly over time. After that, you have the builder. I think the builder is when a creative hobby doesn't just become something that you do, but it's really part of your lifestyle. It's part of who you are. People begin to identify you with that creative hobby as something that you do. That's part of who you are. I think that's pretty cool. Then you have the teacher. I think the teacher is more of a mentality. It's more of an approach. At any point in this, you may want to turn back around and say, man, I want to help people discover and walk in their creativity in the way that I, had to discover. And so if it's a creative hobby, that's something that you are really passionate about helping other people discover. So you could still be in the learner phase and you could be also teaching others. And then the mentor is this final stage to living out of this creative hobby. It's like, man, this is who I am. I'm confident in walking in this, and just people can catch that from you when you have a creative gift that you have just walked with for your, majority of your life or for years and years. People see that and go, wow, this person has the gift and they're walking in it, and that's just who they are. So I'd be curious, where does this land with you? Do you agree, disagree? Are these phases kind of accurate? Where would you categorize yourself? Maybe pick the creative hobby that is like, this is the thing that I do. This is the thing I'm most passionate about. Where would you place yourself? I thought it was very interesting as I was just looking on my life, thinking about the areas where maybe I'm a bit of a newbie to something, or I'm in the learner phase. Couple major things that I'd be in the builder phase. And then of course I love teaching, but the mentor, I don't think I've quite arrived there yet with anything. And so I think that's something to aspire for.